Hello everyone, this is AOR.
Choose perhaps maybe Nezarun because he's pretty good with qualifying.
Yeah, okay, I
Usually.
might go for De
Or
Thomas
maybe
actually
Tom.
because he's in F5. If I get to choose, right, let's go to spectator menu. I'm going to go for De Thomas. So, McQuiz, if you see anything interesting happen with Nezran's lap, then let me know.
Right.
And I am now looking at De Thomas, who's going through the Rettifilio. And I'm going to turn my volume up a bit on the TV so I can hear what's going on. And are you following Nezran then, McQuiz? Is he out yet?
Yeah, he's going into the second chicane.
Right, okay, yeah, they're all going to be about the same point, aren't they? Because they'll drive at the same point. So, De Thomas is slightly out of shape in the second chicane. Ride your ball with him.
The left side can be believed, and Infinity and Nezarun are neck and neck at the moment.
Oh, okay, I've not got those. Oh, I see, yeah, the positions are changing. You're right. That's interesting. Yeah. Okay, I might go to Infinity then. And watch him. And he's out of Ascari on the run down to the Parabolica. So we're going to take this in 5th gear, I imagine. Let's put the telemetry
occasionally
on.
4th.
Occasionally 4th. Okay, right, I'll have to try that myself.
Did not get a very good exit.
And across the line goes Infinity. But Advanced Apple was 121.257. That's really close. Yeah. Infinity second. Nezran third. 1/10 of a second separate the top three. So that's really close. So
good, you had times for one-shot qualifying.
Yeah, that's
it's hard to get into a rhythm.
Yeah.
Like that.
So Advanced Apple from Infinity.
It's soft tires as well.
Nezran's on soft. Yeah, he gave me a little clue that he might be doing that, which I can now say because we can all see that. Extrema 4th, Joshua Luke 5th, IIDK 6th, Cam is 7th, Little Remco, yep, is 8th, Washi 9th, S40 replacing Jason the Ferrari is 10th. There, Milan Klaus 11th, De Thomas is 12th, Norrell 13th, Bo Pop 14th, Olkey 15th, Slash 16th, Mr. Robbins 17th, Thankless Fish, oh I haven't seen that one before, is 18th, Schnicksel 19th, and that brown guy is 20th. So we got a full grid, excellent stuff.
Yeah, if Nezarun can keep it clean, then he's one of the favourites for the victory. I think so.
Yeah, if he gets away, he's pretty difficult to hunt down, I think.
Yeah.
So
just won his first race in, I think it was Belgium, in F7.
Yep. Yeah, he won in Hungary.
Massively upgraded over the season. Started in F8 and got upgraded.
Yeah, I mean, in fairness, he does practice 25 hours a day. 25 hours a day. He finds an extra hour from somewhere. Okay, so we're about to go.
He does do that.
So bear with me with the identification of the drivers when it's on off-board, because obviously I've got a list in front of me, but I've still got to really know them instinctively. And this is likely to be a one-stop race, I believe, because I think they adjusted the game the tyre wear, so it does kind of force you to do a one-stop, I think. Is that right, McQuiz?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. So they'll be running super softs and softs. So 5 lights come on.
Right.
And we're ready to go. And Advanced Apple gets away well. Infinity does as well. Oh, Infinity crashes. And he's taking 2 guys out. There's a big crash. My goodness.
Oh, my. It's a massive accident.
Big accident. Let's go back. Oh, and there's another crash. Oh, dear. Boys, come on. So Nezran is out. And Washi. He will not be pleased about that. And we've got wing damage there from Little Remco. And what a shambles.
Right, Olkey has lost his wing. S40 has lost his wing.
Okay, I say if you look further back and chip in, I'm going to look at the leader. I don't think there's any safety car here. So Advanced Apple is leading in the Toro Rosso from IIDK. Cam's come on and said restart. No, that's not how it works in AOR, mate. Extrema's 3rd, Joshua 4th, De Thomas is 5th, Thankless Fish is 6th.
Right, it seems everyone from the 12th position down has wing damage.
Really? Okay, so maybe I'll jump the gun. Maybe they will decide to restart, but I'd be surprised. That's just the way it goes in racing. So Advanced Apple and IIDCA are all clean away. Now there's a battle going on between Extrema. Oh, that's so close. Oh, there's a crash. And Joshua Luke has been spun round.
Chaos on the back straight there.
Oh, dear me, this is dreadful. Joshua Luke has ghosted. He's off. Oh, I can see what you mean. There's all sorts going on here. Well, some people have got damaged wings.
And Infinity got together a bit.
The two Saubers have crashed. Right, loads of people come to the pits, but I'm going to concentrate on what's actually going on in the race for those who are actually able to keep going. And IIDCA is really close to Advanced Apple. IIDCA, the Force India, in the slipstream. Oh, it's like Vettel Alonso all over again. And Advanced Apple's going to go down the inside, is he? He does. And that's a pretty clean move. So the Force India takes the lead. Wow, incredible start.
Bob Hop 97 did a crazy thing and continued without his front wing.
Right, that's not going to do much good, is it? Let's see how...
Well, although he's up to P8 now.
Yeah, in fairness, actually, with everyone pitting, that might put him on pole if he stays in 8th anyway. So I'm watching now 3rd place to Thomas. But let's go back to the front. Let's see if Advanced Apple can come back at IIDCA. So pretty much half the field have made a pit stop. It's very difficult to pick out exactly what happened there.
That brown guy has lost it in Lesmo 2 and has retired.
Right, okay, so that brown guy's out. Nesrin's out already, Washi's out already. But we are watching the battle at the front. And this looks like a great battle because Advanced Apple is in the slipstream and he's going to try and come back at IIDCA. Is he going to be brave in the brakes? No, IIDCA is very strong on the brakes. Locks up, but you could do that in the first corner and get away with it. What are you watching at the moment, McQuiz?
Same thing you're watching, actually.
Okay, that's fine.
There's also a fight for the 3rd position between Extreme and De Thomas.
Right, I'm going to go back to that then, just for a moment. So De Thomas is 3rd in the McLaren. Extrema is 4th in the Haas. So this is a good battle for the final podium place. Extrema, who's the assist leader in the Sunday League with 4 wins. De Thomas, very strong. F5. He's 9th in the championship in F5. So this is interesting to see how the assists level things out somewhat. So we're going to stick with this battle because it's the closest one on the field. Cam is very close to Slash, but that's for 12th place. So I hope you forgive us for sticking for this battle for 3rd. What do you think is apart from the main straight, are there any other sneaky places you would try and overtake the quiz?
Just before the Sky chicane works quite well because it's a DRS zone. I don't think you can really overtake anywhere else if you have pretty similar pace.
Yeah, everyone's going to be running low wings, aren't they? So, David Ben, AOR David Ben says, what a start, wow. Curly Whirly says, total chaos. JM69, that start. And AOR David Ben says, this is not AOR. Well, yeah, I'm inclined to agree with you. That was very messy. But anyway, back to the battle. And Extrema is getting really close to De Thomas. De Thomas seems to be pretty good on acceleration.
I'm keeping an eye on the leaders at the moment.
Okay, I think I'm going to switch the leaders as well because they're even closer.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm riding on board now with... Yeah, I'm riding on board now with Advanced Apple. But let's go to the TV view for a bit. Through Lesmo 1. Now, Lesmo 2 here, if you don't take enough curb, you really lose speed down the straight, don't you? As Infinity does the fastest lap of the race. Where is he down? He's in 8th, so he's doing a recovery job.
We might see an overtake in a 10 for position 12 right now.
Okay, let's just quickly go back to that and then we'll go back to the lead battle for the start.
Because they're very close right now. Ooh,
oh, yeah.
There's a bit of contact.
Slash and S40 YTD standing for Jason. But let's go back to the lead battle because that's... actually, Advanced Apple isn't as close. He's got DRS though. Where are we? Lap 5 of 13. Let's put the telemetry up so we can just have a look and see what gears Advanced Apple does. So we're going to go on ball with him. Going through Curva Grande. 17 watchers. That's very nice. Thank you. Very sweet of you for joining us. Come down to the Variante della Roggia. as McQuiz says, vital to take some curb there. And he'll just be thinking, I think, to line himself up to get a good exit out of Lesmo 2 and see if he can get close enough into
S40 is
Ascari.
going for a move right now. You can check.
Oh, S40, okay, let's go back.
And
oh yeah, Slash. S40 is ahead now of Slash. Was he behind him before?
Yeah, he passed him on the exit of the Ascari.
So the Ferrari is ahead. But meanwhile, we're back at the front. And these two are so evenly matched. Now, they're both on the super soft tyres. So it will be interesting to see who pits first and whether this is a race where the undercut will work or the overcut. Not sure. What do you think?
I think undercut could work.
Oh, IID has come into the pits.
Oh, indeed.
So let's just see him. It's not let me do that for some reason. Oh, it's because I'm on the wrong person. Oh, well, Washy. Oh, it's all going wrong. Right, bear with me. Okay.
Extreme also pitted on P4.
Yeah, here we are. So this is Extreme now pitted. Sorry about that. I lost my controls for a minute.
Changing his front wing.
Was that the guy that you said earlier that had stayed out?
No, that was Pop-Up.
Okay, so something else perhaps happened to him. So let's... Well, there's not any really close battles. We're just going to run through the order. So Advanced Apple leads, De Thomas second, Thankless Fish, what a great name, third. Iidika, the Christmas Cup Tier 2 champion, is fourth. Mr. Robin, oh, no Robot Wars tonight, fifth. Extreme is sixth. Joshua Luke seventh. Infinity eighth. Milan Klaus is ninth. Cam is 10th. S40 is 11th. Bo Pop is 12th. Norrell is 13th. 5 second time, second penalty for Olkey in the Mercedes for speeding the pit lane. And here he is in the pits. So
and
he's already
coming in. Yes, he is.
Right, let's go back to that then. Quickly go back to Advanced Apple.
Oh, and I get a 5 second stop and go. That's
oh
cool.
Dear. Oh, that's a shame for the race. So that's probably going to hand it to IIDK, I imagine. But let's see. Oh, I love the way the tyres just instantly like change colour there. That looks really weird. It's a slight glitch.
But correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't it that if you can't serve the 5 second stop and go in the pits, then it adds 10 seconds to your time?
It certainly adds to your time. Yeah, if you can't serve it in the pits, no, you can't serve it in that pit stop, can you? So, and he's not going to come in again, so he's going to have time added on the end. I thought it was only 5, but you could be right. Maybe they add on 10. We'll see. So,
yeah, well, he came out just behind Pekka.
Yeah, he's come out behind Dika. And will he bother fighting? If I was him, I'd just stay there and make sure you collect what will probably be second. I don't know how it's all going to shake out. Do you remember what the gap was between second and third before the pit stops? I should have noted that.
I think it might have been like 4 or 5 seconds.
Right, so it could be quite close if it is 5 seconds, yeah. Okay, so we're looking at Extreme now. Let's see where the next battles is. So this is the battle with Infinity and Thankless Fish and Joshua Luke. And Infinity's got really close to Thankless Fish here.
Ooh, that's a bit optimistic.
Yeah, he backed out. That was very sensible through Lesmo 1. He just needs to keep it calm and choose the right place to overtake. So Thankless Fish in 6th in the Renault. Infinity in 7th. No, sorry, Joshua Luke is 5th. Thankless Fish is 6th. We're watching Infinity at the back of this train in 7th in the McLaren into Ascari. Runs a little wide, so I don't think he's going to have a run down to Parabolica. Oh, runs very wide. Into the gravel, then onto the grass. And a 3 second time penalty for Milan Klaus. And as drivers start to perhaps get tired and lose concentration, you'll get a few penalties like that. But meanwhile, Advanced Apple is close. So I think he's going to go for it. Which, okay. Well, I suppose from his point of view, he's going to try and overtake him and then pull out 5 seconds. But I'm surprised if he could do that. Do you think he could do that?
I doubt it.
There's not enough time, is there? No, in a 50% race, you could say maybe, but...
It's 5 laps remaining only. But the real question is, can the Thomas make it with tires?
Oh, right. Yeah.
I don't know if in the 25% race, how much the power is increased. So
I
he
think.
might be able to make it.
Yeah. Will he have to make a stop though? Will he get a penalty if he doesn't? Or I must look into that.
He's making a stop now.
Okay, right. Let's go back to that and see where he comes out.
He wouldn't have had to because he did it on lap 1.
Oh yes. Okay, fine. Yeah, that's fine. So he's going to go from softs to presumably super softs. Yep. Out he goes.
Ooh, and Advanced Apple is really close to Tekka. He might go for a move right here.
Okay. Here he is. Yeah, we're joining the leading battle now. First and second.
Change better over it.
So De Thomas is 7-8 seconds now behind Advanced Apple. So if it is 5 seconds added on, as we believe, then Advanced Apple will still get in the top 2. These two are really closely matched, aren't they?
Absolutely.
So Idika is British. According to the website, he's 15, but I don't know if that's right or not. Fair play to him if he is. Advanced Apple, also, we know from the Christmas Cup, or well, I do anyway, he was 5th in the Tier 2 Christmas Cup, but a quick driver certainly. So they're going to come under the banking here at Monza, the old banking. It's not been used for many decades. Very old circuit, this one. First hosted a Grand Prix in 1922 and has hosted every single F1 World Championship race from 1950 except 1980, when Imola hosted the Italian Grand Prix officially. And
you really
again,
have done your homework.
yeah, I knew some of it off my head, but not all of it. I thought I might as well.
I actually remember all of that myself.
You remember when they built the circuit in 1922?
Right on the head. What?
Yeah. You remembered when they built the circuit? Oh, you're older than you sound.
No, I don't remember that part. I remember the Imola part in 1980.
Ah, okay. All right. Oh, big lock up there.
Somehow we get it on the road.
They're both on the softs. There's no tyre advantage, so it's purely down to driving. And that's costing some time, isn't it? Advanced Apple's now dropped back, but surely he's going to come back at him. He seems to be quicker at this point in the race. So anything else going on? The gap's fairly stable. Mr. Robin is quite close to Bopop.
Infinity and Joshua Luke might be getting into a battle in the next few laps.
Yeah, we'll keep an eye on that. Yeah, that's
second.
Yeah, so he's just out of DRS range at the moment. And the same for Mr. Robin, who's close to Bopop. So Advanced Apple's going to get DRS. You can see the rear wing flap is open, and that will close when he hits the brakes about now. Let's see what his line is like through Ascari. That looked pretty good to me. Very good, both of them. The class of the field, definitely. They will never know what would have happened with people like Nesrin and Washi going out on the first lap. But he's in a good position now. I find the game...
Knowing these guys, I'm guessing that if Advanced Apple is going to make a move, it's on the final lap.
Do you think?
The
okay.
tires have the most wear, and it's easier to make a mistake.
Yeah, but there's not a lot of point. Unless he's not noticed he's got that penalty, then there's no point, surely, him going for it, because he's only going to... He's only going to lose out, isn't he? But we'll see. Whether the racer in him, all he could do is crash and finish third. If he just sits where he is, he's going to get second, so we'll see.
Meanwhile, Kamkei is sitting at a very good position for the next race.
Yeah, he's on pole at the moment, isn't he? And also, yeah, you're right, because he's 10 seconds off Thankless Fish, but S40 is 9 seconds behind, so if he doesn't make a mistake, he's pretty much guaranteed pole. And he'll be pretty quick, I imagine, from there. He leads F7 with 4 wins. So we're riding on board now with Advanced Apple. So this is a bit of a hollow battle.
Now.
Yeah, he definitely is trying to put pressure on him.
Apple gets a very good exit.
This is his chance. A yellow flag in Sector 3, but we're not going to watch that now because this is the chance for Advanced Apple. Is he going to go down the inside of Parabolica? No, I think Wisely holds back. He's got a much better chance down the main straight. Oh, he's in perfect position. He's going to open DRS in a moment. Green flags are back. Right, he's in position now. Is IID going to go to the inside to defend? We're on the penultimate lap of this race. No, he doesn't. Advanced Apple goes down the inside.
Ooh.
Late on the brakes. Oh, there's contact.
Contact.
Minimal contact. That's okay. That's fair enough. Good racing. But he's got a better exit, Advanced Apple. He's going to have a go out of Curva Grande into Della Rosa, I think. I'm not sure he's going to make the move. No, he's not. Oh, dear. There's some damage there. I presume that's Advanced Apple lost a bit of his front wing, unless it was something off of Iadika's diffuser.
No, he definitely did lose some front wing.
Right, okay.
Looks like yellow damage for right side.
Okay. So, I actually got yellow damage myself in a race the other day online, and actually I carried on, and it wasn't too bad. You did lose time, but it was... this is a circuit with not a lot of fast corners where you can probably get away with it. So we're going to be... Yep.
I'm guessing that Advanced Apple is not going to get by with this damage. But he's still very close. So
yeah,
he might make a move again.
He's surely seen that he's got a penalty, so I think he's just trying to put Iadika under pressure. Hopes he makes a mistake, loses 5 seconds that way, maybe. That's all he can do.
Perhaps.
Right. So
meanwhile, further down the grid, Infinity is pretty close to Joshua Luke.
He's got a penalty though. He's got a 3-second penalty. So that unfortunately that's going to make that battle pretty irrelevant. So I'm still watching the top two.
And Mr. Robin and Pop in 10th and 11th are having a little battle.
Let's go back to that just briefly. I'll still keep an eye on the top two. So Bo Pop in the Williams, chasing down Mr. Robin. And this is for 10th. And they're going to be starting their last lap in a moment. But let's go back to the leading two just for the final few corners. Through Lesmo, Advanced Apple runs wide.
Infinity is very close to Joshua Luke. To Curva Grande, so you might watch that.
Okay, we'll go back and see what's happening.
Infinity goes to the inside line.
Yeah, I've got that now. Yeah, he's held off. He's got that penalty anyway, so I'm not sure whether he's bothering to do that really. But that's racing for you, I suppose. They're hard racers, these guys. So, through Ascari for the last time. Advanced Apple has dropped back. I'm sure he knows he's got a penalty. We're going to watch Iadika cross the line to get the first win. So, the reverse grid at the moment was going to be Cam on the front row with Thankless Fish, Infinity, Joshua Luke, Extrema, De Thomas, Advanced Apple and Iadika, who crosses the line to win the first F2 sprint race. Monza race 1. Fantastic win. Good battle between the two of them. Advanced Apple will finish second, and presume it is a 5-second penalty.
No changes for the battle between Joshua Luke and Infinity.
No. De Thomas is...
Infinity will start third next race, so he has a good chance for victory there.
Yeah, that's not a bad position to start, is it? We're just waiting for the pole sitter to come across the line. Cam K, sorry. Cam K Mod 153 is his full name. His friends call him Cam, I expect. Oh, he's going a very strange line. Trying to recreate that 93 incident between Fittipaldi and the other Minardi driver. I can't remember now, where they hit each other, one crossed the line upside down.
Could the other driver have been Martini?
Yes, you're right. As soon as you said it, I knew. Okay, so good stuff. So let's just see the last people come in. Slash is going to come in 13th in the Sauber. 14th for Schnitzel. Love that name. Milan Klaus, that's another good name. So what I'm going to do now on the stream, I'm going to stop broadcasting because it's only an hour limit and I'm not quite sure how this works, and we'll rejoin you again shortly. Right, just going to turn this off.